Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be just getting ready and playing with a couple new makeup products and just things that I already have in my collection. Because I don't have everything for a full face, but I recently just got a couple new things that I want to test out for you guys. So I have the new Ordinary Full Coverage Foundation. I also have their concealer. I picked these up from Ulta. I also picked up the new Milani lipsticks, which everybody is chatting about on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm going to test this out today. And then I also have a new setting spray from One Size. And we're going to do a fall makeup look today. And I'm going to use the It's a Mood palette from ColourPop, so lots of good stuff, and of course just classic favorites and good products in today's video as well. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. Grab a snack, grab your makeup, and if you are new, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell, that way you're notified every single time I upload, and let's jump straight into it. So starting off first with eye primer, I'm gonna go in with this one from Rare Beauty. This is one of my favorite high-end eye primers. Like, this is a good splurge item. I love it. And then I always use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush just to blend that in. Today for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the It's a Mood palette from ColourPop. I really love this palette. I've only used a couple of the shades, but this is such a fun palette and literally perfect for fall. So I'm going to be using the greens in today's video. But first, I'm going to start off with this shade over here called Midnight Run. It's like a soft muted brown. And I'm just going to apply that as my neutral transition shade. Then I'm going to go into this shade right here called Oblivion, which is a matte olive green. And I'm going to start pretty much applying that all over the lid. So I'm going to do a halo smoky eye today. So I'm just going to start lightly and just build it up gradually. I don't want to bring this color too much in the crease, so I'm focusing most of the color on the lid, and then I will blend that up with a different brush. It is the prettiest color. You just really have to take your time blending and building it up, but I love this shade when I used it the other day. Taking a different brush just to pack that color on right in the crease. I love this color. This is so pretty. Even just like an all matte look would be gorgeous using this green. Then I'm going to use that first blending brush, which this is a NYX blending brush, by the way. And I'm going to take more of Midnight Run and very lightly run that in the crease just to diffuse the colors together. And it kind of just creates a very nice gradient from the green to the brown. Love this color. It might not look perfect, but it doesn't really have to because we're going to go in with the shimmer in the middle anyways, but I'm obsessed with it. So adding to this look, I'm going to go into the shade Surface, which is a light, almost like green gold shimmer. And then to apply this, I am going to spray my brush because I used this color the other day and it is very pretty, but I feel like you need a spray just to make it pop and stick a little bit better. And I do this with all of my eyeshadows, whether they're drugstore, high-end, it's necessary. So I'm going to just take that color and pop that right on the center. You could also use your finger as well. That brush that I just used, I actually don't really love it. I think my fingers work a lot better. And then with your finger, you can kind of blend out the edges of that color. That way it doesn't look choppy. And then if needed, you just add a little bit more of the green on the outer and inner lid. Okay, now this is totally optional, but I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter liner right above the halo just to kind of make that pop, and it just adds a little extra something. So the other day when I created this look, I used the pressed glitter that's in this palette right here. And if I'm being honest, I don't really like this glitter in here. It's just a little too chunky for me. So I'm not gonna use that today. What I'm gonna use is, one of my all-time favorites is the e.l.f. Liquid Glitter Shadows. These are bomb and they're so versatile. So I'm gonna use the shade 24 Karat Gold. This is like old packaging that they had from a collection from last year, but this is a permanent color that they have in their collection. The packaging is just different now, but this is just a true shimmer gold, and if you have not tried these, you need to. I'm gonna just use a little eyeliner brush, dip directly into the applicator from e.l.f. Basically do a little line right here. Okay, so this one is a little thicker than what I wanted, but we're just gonna have to move on. These are the best, and I should probably get a new one because I've had this for over a year, but they really are so good. I have like all the colors and they come in beautiful shades, and it's less messy than using pressed glitter or definitely loose glitter. All right, so obsessed with the way the eye look turned out, but it's gonna really come together with the lashes. So first I am gonna do some mascara, and I am still loving the new one from Rare Beauty. This is my current favorite. I cannot stop using it. It's so good. And then for lashes, I'm gonna go in with the Salon Perfect 663s. These are one of my all-time favorites. The band is so seamless and they're so fluffy and full. So I always stock up on these at Walmart. They are the best. Bam! Look at that transformation. Now for the skin, I'm gonna do a little skin prep first. So I actually already primed and I used the Desi Skin Do Me Over Prep Set and Refreshed Face Mist. First of all, my skin has not been doing that great this week. I don't know what is up. I think it's because I'm about to get my period. I just feel like my skin is looking dull, dry. It's just going through it. The corners of my mouth have been so dry this week. I don't know why. This pimple will not go away. And I just feel like meh, like my skin is just like meh. So I'm gonna use some of this because this feels so good, and the spray on this, you guys, is everything. Like I wish every single brand would have a spritzer like this because this is the best one I've ever used in my life. I could spray this forever because that's how amazing it feels. So whew, gives the skin so much hydration. Like if you need a boost or like a little pick-me-up, this is it. And this is gonna be my primer combination for today. So I'm gonna use the Peach Glass Skin Primer from Milani. I love this one. I also love the Supercharged Dewy Primer, but I completely ran out of it. I just ordered one from Ulta because it's on sale, but I'm using this up because it's very similar to that. This one's just a little bit less dewy, but I'm gonna use this today. And then I'm also gonna go in with the Hailey's Beauty Refined Soft Matte Poreless Primer. They recently redid their packaging on this, and I'm obsessed with this new packaging. So I'm gonna be using this to really fill in my pores and smooth out the skin, because the Milani one is good, but it's really just like for hydration, and also of course to like extend your makeup and everything. But I like to use this because it just gives me a nice like even hydrated canvas for my foundation. So I start with the Milani first, and then I use the Hailey's on my T-zone, or pretty much wherever needed where I have larger pores. And the formula on this Hailey's primer is reformulated now, so it's a lot more creamy and smooth, and I loved their old formula. And when I saw that they were reformulating it, I was like, how much better can it be? But this, it got better. The texture and like the consistency and the packaging is like so much better than their old packaging. So this is like everything that I didn't know that I needed. So I love this primer. It is available now. Let's move into foundation because we have a new one to test out. This one is the Ordinary Full Coverage Foundation. So I picked this up from Ulta, and this past week I went to a different Ulta and they had an entire section of the Ordinary and their foundation and concealer. The shade range looked really good in stores. So I was curious about this foundation because I've only ever seen it online. Now that I look at it, this looks like it's gonna be a little bit too dark. I should have went and got the other shade. I feel like whenever you're in stores, the colors look so light because of the lights, and then when you get home, you're like, girl, this is way too dark. This is gonna be like straight up orange on my skin. Can we make this work? Let's see how it covers up this pimple. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is orange. I kind of want to just put it on though and like try to make it work, because I feel like that would be really cool if I could. And I don't have another new foundation, and I really wanted to test this out. Oh my gosh, this looks scary. Okay, well, first impression, I don't really feel like it has like full coverage. Like you can still see that pimple kind of peeking through. I like pick better shades online than I do in person, if I'm being honest. Let's see the concealer now, how light this is and if I can work with it. And the color that I picked in this is light medium, but maybe this is doable. Okay, you guys, I don't know how I made it work, but luckily the concealer is actually a good match. I thought it was gonna be too light at first, but the concealer is really nice. The foundation felt pretty nice too, but it didn't feel like a full coverage foundation. The concealer feels more full coverage than the foundation. The concealer actually feels really, really nice. It's super creamy, full coverage. It feels way more full coverage than the foundation. Wow, the concealer definitely saved the foundation. I can't believe that I just made that work. I was like this close to just wiping everything off and just saying like, forget this video, this is a fail. Moving into cream bronzer, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpting Shaping Stick, and this one is in light medium. Absolutely love this product. The formula is amazing and it blends so seamlessly. That concealer is really, really nice. And even the foundation, like even though I literally had a Cheeto Dorito moment on my skin just now, it feels very comfortable and lightweight. And I'm gonna add a little liquid blush, and I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Love. Trust the process and keep on blending. Love these liquid blushes. You just needed the tiniest drop so they will last you forever. Haven't used this powder in a little bit and it is one of my favorites. I kind of forgot about it for a few months, but it's so good. It is the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. And this one I have in translucent. I still can't believe, you guys, that that foundation was that orange on me. I mean, like, I know it was a medium shade, but like that was straight up like orange. Oh, yeah, this is it. Wow, I really, surprisingly though, love the complexion. Then I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder in the shade Light Medium to set the rest of the face. Can't stop using this, literally can't stop, won't stop. But this is so good and so smoothing, and it's not drying. Then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Soft Sculpt bronzer from Makeup by Mario in the shade Light Medium. I always get questions about this brush, and I'm not trying to keep it from you guys. I just hate to like mention it because it's not available anymore, but it is the BH and Nazanin Kavari brush. This one is the #1, and the brush kit is not available anymore, which is so sad because I love this brush kit like so much. It honestly is one of the best brush kits like ever, and I wish that they made it permanent because I feel like the brushes in this kit are very like practical, like for everyday makeup or just for different makeup looks. So like I literally use all the brushes all the time, but it's not available, which is so sad. But BH Cosmetics has other brush kits that are really good as well for the price. e.l.f. also has great brushes. I mean, there's so many good ones. And then for blush, one of my favorites in the fall is Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. You just can't go wrong with this color. It is that perfect warm toasty shade. And then for highlighter, I want something like light and gold, so I'm going to use this one from Milani. It is the Baked Highlighter in Champagne Doro. I'm gonna go ahead and set the brows with my Uoma Beauty 2-in-1 Brow Styler, and I'm gonna use the brow gel side. Still loving this brow product. I have no pomade on my brows. I'm just using this like these days, and it's so quick and easy. All right, let me do my lower lashes since we're here. I'm gonna take that matte olive green that I was using earlier. Then on the waterline, I'm going to use the LA Girl Shockwave metallic eyeliners, and this one is in gold metal. These come in beautiful colors for fall, and they have a beautiful like metallic finish. It really makes your eyes pop, and I feel like it just adds a nice touch to any makeup look. And this is like a gold shade, so I feel like it goes well with this center shade that we have on the lid. So I'm just going to run that on my waterline. Then I'm going to take this top shade up here called Surrender. This is so similar to Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty. It's like that true yellow bright gold. And I'm going to apply that in the inner corners for an extra pop. Now for lips, I have the NYX lip pencil, and this one is in soft brown, which looks more like a pink than anything, but I got this from Ulta and I was intrigued honestly because it said soft brown. I love a good like warm soft brown lip liner, so we're gonna try it out. Yeah, this is definitely more like a rose than like a soft brown, but it's still a pretty shade. I love NYX lip liners. I just never tried this color. Meh. It's a cute shade, but I actually don't really like it with this makeup look, so we're gonna change it. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner, and this one is in Maple Glaze. These are so good. Love this color. Now we're gonna go in with the Color Statement lipsticks from Milani. I have never tried these before, but I love Milani's lip products, so I already know these are gonna be bomb. And I got like all the shades, almost, not all of them, but a lot of the browns and the nudes, of course, but the shade Tease looks like it's gonna be a perfect everyday nude. Milani lip products, chef's kiss. Ooh, love, I already love it. This is the perfect nude. It's nice and matte, but still super creamy and comfortable. They also smell amazing. So yeah, you need these lipsticks. Also packaging, like let's just take a moment. So we are pretty much all done with this look. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my makeup, and we're gonna try out the One Size Preserve the Serve Luminous Setting Spray. Wow, it smells like a man. It smells like cologne. It smells good. And I like the spritzer on it too. I definitely recommend spraying it further away from your face. That way it's not too close because of the way that it comes out. It's almost like a mist. All right, you guys, so we finally made it to the end of this video. I know it was such a hot mess. I was very close, like this close, like I mentioned earlier, to scrapping this entire video, but I pulled through. I love the end result, even though we had a little bit of a mishap with the foundation. I have to say, the foundation and the concealer combination together looks and feels very comfortable on the skin. And I'm very impressed with the Ordinary concealer. Like this was amazing coverage, super creamy, and it just blended and meshed so well with the foundation. And like I was just very surprised that I was able to make that work because that was completely terrible. This foundation is 100% going back. I need to get my shade obviously because this is way too dark. I was gonna wipe it off if I wasn't able to make it work with the concealer, but I just had to try it out and see, and luckily it did and it worked out. But normally obviously I would never use a foundation that's this dark. That was my bad. It says medium, yellow undertones on here. I should have got light medium, maybe with a neutral undertone, but hey, it happens. It's just makeup, it wipes off. But regardless, I do like the foundation and concealer combo, and I think I would like the foundation a lot more if it was obviously my shade, because it does feel very nice and lightweight on the skin. So I'll keep you guys updated on how everything wears, but overall, I love this look. I love these products. Love the lip color. This is probably my favorite thing that I used in today's video. Like the packaging, the formula, the smell, everything. Milani killed it per usual. They did amazing, and I cannot wait to test out some of the other shades that they have. Also, this setting spray, I have to say, like the smell and the spritzer is really nice, but I didn't really get much of like a luminous finish to my skin. If anything, this feels more matte, and even like touching my skin, like it definitely feels more on the matte side. I'll keep using this, but first impressions, I would say like I definitely have other favorites. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you got a little chuckle out of the foundation portion, because you know, it happens to me honestly a lot. That was probably one of the worst times ever, but you know, it happens and it's okay. But that is it for now. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me today, and until next time, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.